Hi guys, how you doing? This is welcome to week 8, and this is it, guys. This is the final week of the class, if you can believe it. Wow, it these classes rip by, don't they? I was just looking back at week 1 announcement, going, "Wow, we just did that." Anyway, I'm sure you all feel the same way, and I'm sure you're all relieved because it's a pretty demanding class. Yes, indeed. Um, and I'll be honest with you, I've asked a lot of you guys, and I think that you've responded very well as a group. So I mean, there's probably a few of you who got mad at me along the way, going, "God, would you just give it a rest?" But I don't, and that's cool because we got some awesome results in this class. So module 7, I just want to talk about that real quick, like learning modules. Let's go to module 7, and then we'll talk about module 8. But in module 7, remember we had the DAM, digital asset management. Um, and I just want to say something really quick about that. You guys did great. I think you did. I'm really super surprised at the amount of people who have not used Bridge. And you guys are just going to kick yourselves right in the butt when you find out how easy it is and just how simple it is to expedite the image search process of any image search and editing process, excuse me, of any project you might have. So definitely, if you haven't tried that, get in there. Digital assets management, the discussion board. I want to say something about this class. You guys are a good, very active class, obviously, in critique boards, and you guys are really all over helping each other, and that's awesome. I'm super pleased about the way the class is moving forward as a group, as a unit. And that includes everyone. The one thing I would like to say is that I think that a lot of you would really benefit from asking more questions in discussion board of your classmates. And I say that because it helps you to develop a clear thesis of your thought process on this whole discussion board by simply asking questions. It's a wonderful way to spark up relationships within the discussion board. It's a wonderful way to propel this discussion board into something just a little bit further and a little deeper than its intent of talking about the immediate subject at hand. And that is peeling back the layers and start talking about the meaning of design. So that is really what I strive for every session, every class in discussion board. And I really highly recommend you guys do the same moving forward in future classes. Ask questions, ask as many questions as you can. It's a little different online than it is in class, because in a class you can, in class, if you ask a lot of questions, sometimes people get a little annoyed because they just want to keep on moving forward. But online, it's asynchronic, so you can ask as many questions as you want. You know me, I'm here, I'll answer. Most of us will. I'll take that back. All of us will. All of us here at SNXU are going to take the time to answer each one of your questions individually. So please feel free to ask questions of us and of your classmates within that discussion board. So let's talk a little bit about week 8. And we are, where is that? Week 8. So we're going to talk about week 8, and week 8 we talked really about, and I'll just jump right over here because this is a great little synopsis. In this module, you'll review the digital workflow that you have studied over the past several weeks, including how Illustrator and Photoshop work together as an integral part of any designer's workflow. You will examine preparing the files for print, known as the pre-press process. Okay, I'm going to stop there because you can read the rest. That's critically important, because we only have one assignment this week. One discussion board. The discussion board this week is preparing digital files for production and final. Now listen, I want to draw this to your attention because this happens every time I teach this class, and I teach this class a lot. Okay, note this. Now that the ends are complete, what additional steps, please listen, please, what additional steps need to be taken to make the magazine ad print ready? What changes might be needed to make the final print file ready for to submit to a magazine for printing. All right, so we know the banner is done, right? I mean, when you finish the banner, we publish it, it's done. That's not quite the story with print. Of course, we have to follow it through and hold its hand through pre-production and production and printing. So we need to know what we're talking about. Once we're done with that file, we hit the final save button or save as, and we're not done as designers. Now, I really want you guys to think about this. Don't wing this, please. Every session people do, they go like this. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. Students, they put their final design in and then start critiquing each other's final designs, which is so easy to do. And I want you guys to do that. But please don't forget about this right here. It's really, really important. And I want to show you something else. If we go back to our learning module, okay, look at this. In this reading and resources, look at this. You have this is an intro. I just want to pop this open really quick because I want to show you guys something. This is Atomic. And you guys, geez, this is great, isn't it? I love Atomic. It's like our own little private lynda.com. It's awesome. Okay, I want to draw your attention to this. Illustrator CS6 intro training. That's that first link. But let's go like this. Down to the bottom, right here. I want to draw your attention to preparing for print, saving and exporting, and of course, example files. But these two especially, preparing for print, saving and exporting. This really is going to give you some good ideas about what you need to do to prepare your files for print. And then also right here, article, a guide preparing files for print, pre-press tips for graphic designers. And then this article is magazine printing and how to create a print-ready PDF. These are going to these sources right here are what is going to get you an A in this week's discussion board. So please, please look into that. I'm over 7 minutes and I didn't want to do that. So I just want to say, great job, guys. I'll be looking for your final presentations of everything. I'll be active this week. I'll be in every day. So if you have questions, you should have little to no turnaround time whatsoever once you submit your questions. I will post another little mini video next week because we do technically have a day next week, but Thursday and Friday this week are study days. So again, please don't forget, I'm right here. I'll be in class. I'll be online. So please let me know if you have any questions. That's all I have, folks. Great job. Very, very, very good job. All of you. Extremely difficult and demanding class for being kind of early in your career design, your student design careers, but very successful at any rate. Thank you very much. Any questions, please get with me. Thanks, guys.